Many people know about Trump's background as a businessman, television personality, and president. There are the untold truths of Donald Trump, what the media doesn't want you to know about him that might surprise you. From his unusual childhood to his controversial policies and impact on American society, we will delve into the lesser-known aspects of Trump's life and legacy. So sit back, relax, and get ready to learn some intriguing facts about one of the most famous and controversial figures in modern American history. Various roles he has held throughout his career. Donald Trump has held various roles in business, entertainment, and politics throughout his career. Some of the notable roles he has held include real estate developer and businessman. Trump built and managed properties such as Trump Tower in New York City, various casinos and resorts worldwide, and many other businesses. Television personality, Trump gained fame as the host of the reality television show The Apprentice, which aired from 2004 to 2015. Author, Trump has written numerous books including The Art of the Deal, which became a bestseller and helped establish his reputation as a savvy businessman. Politician, Trump announced his candidacy for president in 2015 and won the Republican and presidential nominations in the 2016 election. He served as the 45th president of the United States from 2017 to 2021. Philanthropist, Trump has been involved in various charitable organizations and causes throughout his career, including the Donald J. Trump Foundation, which was dissolved in 2019 due to legal issues. Investor, Trump has also been involved in various investments and business ventures, including golf courses and other real estate properties worldwide. Trump's childhood and family background. Donald Trump was born to Fred and Mary Ann Trump on June 14, 1946 in Queens, New York City. His father was a real estate developer and businessman, while his mother was a homemaker. Trump grew up in a wealthy family, and his father was a successful businessman who built and managed properties throughout New York City. As a child, Trump was reportedly a rebellious student sent to the New York Military Academy by his parents to help instill discipline. He excelled at the academy and attended Fordham University before transferring to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned a degree in economics. Trump has credited his father with teaching him the importance of hard work and entrepreneurship, and has often spoken about his admiration for his father's business acumen. Despite this, their relationship was reportedly complicated, with Trump feeling overshadowed by his father's success and struggling to gain his approval. His education and early business ventures. After completing his education at the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, Donald Trump returned to New York City and joined his father's real estate development business. He quickly began working on his projects and gained a reputation as a savvy businessman with a talent for deal-making. Trump's early business ventures included the development of low-income housing in Brooklyn and Queens, which he financed using government grants and loans. He also began acquiring commercial properties in Manhattan, including the Commodore Hotel, which he converted into the Grand Hyatt Hotel. In the 1980s, Trump turned his attention to Atlantic City, New Jersey, where he built a series of casinos and resorts, including the Trump Plaza and Trump Taj Mahal. These properties were highly successful initially, but ultimately ran into financial trouble and went bankrupt multiple times. Despite these setbacks, Trump continued to expand his business empire throughout the 1990s and 2000s, acquiring properties in New York City, Florida, and other locations worldwide. He also became a prominent television personality, hosting the reality show The Apprentice from 2004 to 2015. Interesting facts about his early career and business successes. Here are some interesting facts about Donald Trump's early career and business successes. Trump's first major business deal was the purchase of the Commodore Hotel in Manhattan in 1976, which he converted into the Grand Hyatt Hotel. The project was a huge success and helped establish Trump as a significant player in the New York City real estate scene. Trump's success with the Grand Hyatt led to his acquisition of the nearby Trump Tower in 1980, which became one of the most iconic buildings in New York City. Personal life. Donald Trump's personal life has been the subject of much scrutiny and media attention over the years. Here are some key facts about his personal life. Marriages. Trump has been married 3 times. His first marriage was to Ivana Zelnickova in 1977, with whom he had 3 children, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. The couple divorced in 1992. He then married Marla Maples in 1993, with whom he had one child, Tiffany. The couple divorced in 1999. Trump's third marriage was to Melania Knauss in 2005, with whom he has one child, Barron. Controversies. Trump has been involved in several controversies related to his personal life, including allegations of infidelity and sexual assault. These allegations have been widely reported in the media, leading to legal battles and public outcry. Health. Trump's health has also been discussed over the years. He's been known to love fast food and criticized for his diet and lack of exercise. In 2020, he tested positive for COVID-19 and was hospitalized briefly. Hobbies. Trump has several hobbies outside of his work, including golfing, watching television, and tweeting. He has been known to spend significant time at his golf courses and has even hosted world leaders and celebrities at his properties. Religion. Trump has described himself as a Presbyterian and has been affiliated with various churches. However, his religious views and practices have not been a significant focus of his public life or political career. Family. Trump's children have been heavily involved in his business and political ventures, with several serving as advisors or executives in his companies. They have also participated in various charitable and philanthropic efforts, including the Eric Trump Foundation and the Ivanka Trump Charitable Fund. Trump's entrance into politics. Donald Trump's entrance into politics was unconventional. Here are some key facts about his political career. Early political involvement. Trump had expressed interest in politics for years before his presidential campaign. He was involved in various political causes and donated to politicians from both major parties. Birtherism. In 2011, Trump became one of the leading proponents of the birther movement, which claimed that President Barack Obama was not born in the United States and therefore was not eligible to be president. This conspiracy theory was widely debunked, but Trump continued to promote it for several years. 2016 presidential campaign. Trump announced his candidacy for president in 2015, running as a Republican. His campaign was marked by controversy and unconventional tactics, including his social media use and inflammatory rhetoric. Republican nomination. Trump secured the Republican nomination for president in July 2016, defeating a crowded field of candidates in the primaries. General election. In the general election, Trump faced off against Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. Despite trailing in the polls for much of the campaign, Trump secured a victory in the Electoral College and was inaugurated as president in January 2017. Intriguing facts about his policies and political maneuvering. Donald Trump's policies and political maneuvering were often controversial and scrutinized. Here are some intriguing facts about his policies and political maneuvering. Immigration policy. Trump's administration implemented several controversial policies related to immigration, including the separation of families at the border and the travel ban on several Muslim-majority countries. Civil rights groups and humanitarian organizations criticized these policies. Trade policy. Trump's administration pursued a protectionist trade policy, which included renegotiating trade deals like NAFTA and imposing tariffs on goods from China and other countries. These policies were popular with some of Trump's supporters but were criticized by many economists as harmful to the US economy. Relationship with the media. Trump's relationship with the media was contentious throughout his presidency. He frequently attacked journalists and news outlets he perceived as critical of him, and often used social media to bypass traditional news channels. Executive orders. Trump's administration issued several controversial executive orders, including ones related to immigration, healthcare, and the environment. Many of these orders faced legal challenges and were ultimately struck down or modified by the courts. Political maneuvering. Trump was known for his unconventional approach to politics and his willingness to challenge the norms and traditions of Washington. He frequently feuded with members of his party and used his platform to attack political opponents and critics. Coronavirus response. Trump's response to the coronavirus pandemic was widely criticized for being slow and ineffective. He downplayed the severity of the virus early on and resisted calls for widespread mask mandates and other public health measures. His administration's handling of the pandemic has been cited as a critical factor in his defeat in the 2020 election. Polarization. Trump's presidency was marked by extreme political polarization, with Americans becoming more divided along ideological lines. His inflammatory rhetoric and policies that were popular with his base but controversial with the broader public contributed to this polarization. Norms and institutions. Trump's presidency challenged many of the norms and institutions that have traditionally underpinned American democracy. He frequently attacked the media, the judiciary, and other institutions that he perceived as critical of him, and a disregard marked his administration for established norms of presidential behavior. Social movements. Trump's presidency sparked the growth of several social movements, including the #MeToo movement and the Black Lives Matter movement. These movements mobilized opposition to Trump's policies and highlighted social justice issues that had been simmering for years. Trump's presidency significantly impacted US foreign policy, including a shift towards protectionism and a more adversarial approach to countries like China and Iran. His America First foreign policy was popular with his base, but was criticized by many foreign policy experts as damaging US interests. Republican Party. Trump's presidency also significantly impacted the Republican Party, which became increasingly aligned with his populist and nationalist agenda. His influence within the party has persisted even after leaving office, with many Republican politicians continuing to support him and his policies. Democracy. Trump's presidency also raised concerns about the health of American democracy. His attacks on institutions and norms, his promotion of conspiracy theories, and his refusal to accept the results of the 2020 election have raised questions about the resilience of American democracy and the strength of its institutions. The controversial nature of his legacy and his continued influence on politics and culture. Donald Trump's legacy is a subject of ongoing debate and controversy, and his continued influence on politics and culture is significant. Here are some of the reasons why. Controversial policies. Trump's policies on immigration, trade, healthcare, and the environment were widely controversial and sparked protests and opposition from various groups. Civil rights and humanitarian organizations widely condemned some of his policies, like the travel ban on Muslim-majority countries and the separation of families at the border. Inflammatory rhetoric. Trump's rhetoric was often inflammatory and divisive, with many of his statements and tweets being perceived as racist, sexist, or otherwise offensive. This contributed to the polarization and divisiveness that characterized his presidency. Populist appeal. Trump's populist appeal to working-class Americans, particularly in rural areas, was crucial to his election victory in 2016. His message of economic nationalism and anti-establishment politics resonated with many voters who felt left behind by globalization and the changing economy. Influence on the Republican Party. Trump's influence on the Republican Party has been significant, with many party leaders and elected officials aligning themselves with his policies and agenda. This has created tensions within the party, with some traditional Republicans opposing Trump's populist and nationalist message. Cultural impact. Trump's presidency has also had a significant cultural impact, with his personality, style, and controversies dominating media coverage and public discourse. His use of social media in particular has changed how politicians communicate with the public and sparked debates about technology's role in politics. And that's a wrap on our YouTube video on mysterious and exciting facts about Donald Trump. We hope you learned something new and intriguing about this enigmatic figure. While Trump's legacy is undoubtedly divisive, there is no denying that he significantly impacted American politics and society. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And as always, we appreciate your comments and feedback, so please feel free to leave us a comment below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the following video.